What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Stormforge, episode 29, with audio.
Sorry, things got very, very heated. We started to talk about Christmas music, and there were almost creative differences, but we resolved them now.
Yeah, we were just saying about the lights. It started with the lights at first, that we leave the Christmas lights on until New Year's Eve is over. It keeps it festive, and then we devolved into tolerance of Christmas music. And
did we say tolerance of Christian
music? Christmas?
To be honest, we were like, honestly, before even Sam arrived, we were talking about experiences as young kids raised as Christians.
Specifically, young little British kids.
Me, Ed, and RoBear. You hadn't arrived in the call yet. But yeah, I'm just saying that I'm a bit of a Grinch when it comes to Christmas music, because most of the times, like Mariah Carey, kind of like it just pop.
So you gotta do the Christmas
and
jazz.
Stuff like that. Christmas jazz, I'd actually be okay with that playing like right as Thanksgiving ends. I'd actually
Ella
be into
Fitzgerald's like Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness, that whole album is.
Yeah, because I just go to every store and it's like just Mariah Carey. I'm glad she's getting her bag, but like
all she wants for Christmas is you to listen to her music.
The music is rough.
I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving. Please, at least give me some time.
At my day job, I insisted that I put together the music playlist because I was like, I can't be here for 9 hours in a day listening to like the same pop songs again and again. So it's all like Vince Guaraldi and Nat King Cole and Kenny Ball and Count Basie and Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone and Billie Holiday. And I remember my manager like walking up to me and was like, I haven't noticed this is Christmassy yet. And I'm like, exactly. It's the beauty of it. It's like subtly instilling the spirit.
Subliminal Christmas.
And I love Christmas so much, but I love me some Christmas jazz.
I mean, I'll be honest, I could be without Christmas and I wouldn't mind.
Really?
This is speaking as someone who's born 5 days after Christmas and 1 day before Christmas, New Year's. I could be without these holidays being around my birthday.
Which, if y'all don't know math, that's in 3 days.
Yeah. So is Halloween your favorite holiday?
No, because we didn't really celebrate it in my family. I only recently celebrated it after in university on my own. I'm posting it all the time, but that's when I dressed up as Simon from Adventure Time. That was my first Halloween costume. My first like, I guess, proper cosplay.
Huh?
Yeah, so Halloween seems like fun, but I haven't experienced enough of it to really say it's my favorite.
Growing up a Christian and everybody being like, Halloween.
Yeah.
But it's my mom's birthday, so we were always celebrating. It's great.
So, with being having my birthday on the 28th, tomorrow, I just benefited. Like, I remember collecting money at Thanksgiving to relatives that I wouldn't see only on then, and then like gradually just people giving me stuff before my birthday. Like, look
at these 3 December babies in this call.
I would always
you,
get
Ed.
the combined. I would get the combined present. I'd get the thing where they're like, here's your Christmas and birthday present. And that's one thing that should have been just one of those presents.
Yeah, see, that's both.
Although they're both Caps. They're Capricorns. I'm a Sag.
I'm a Sag.
What was it? What did I find out recently? My moon is Sagittarius, I think.
Interesting.
So is mine.
My moon is
my
Gemini.
sun and my moon, and then my rising's a Leo. Woo!
Mine's
Triple fire.
Mine's Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Rising, I think is the term, and Gemini Moon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
I'm Gemini Moon. I remember reading Gemini Moon. Me and Cat Scratch were on stream. I'm just reading like what everything means. And I went to Gemini Moon and it was like, it basically said, you're always burnt out because you're doing too much. And
well, because you have like a quick and adaptable mind. So that's why. It's because you're easy to grab onto things.
Yeah.
See, I don't really like buy into star signs, but I'm fascinated by them. And yesterday,
Me too.
like, someone just like turned to me and was like, "What star sign are you?" I was like, "I'm a Taurus," and he was like, that makes sense. And then we basically just went down this whole rabbit hole where he was like, "What's your moon and what's your rising and all that kind of stuff." And so we just went through it, and he was like explaining to me like why that made sense, and I was like, yeah, I am kind of emotional, but in like a very controlled way. Interesting. Yeah.
By the time you go through
like,
3 different signals, you've been cold read into every human emotion that exists.
I mean, I will say I don't buy into it, but I also find it very fascinating. And I remember my friend was trying to guess what my sign was. I was like, "You know me, what do you think it is?" And they guessed all of our friends, every single one of them correctly. And none of us had told them our birthdays or like hour of date. They guessed our moon. So not like sun, which is, I think sun is pretty easy to guess. You just need to know when their birthday is. But they guessed the moon of everybody's, which I think is like the time you're born. So I was like, I don't buy it, but it was definitely impressive. I was like, oh, interesting. Like 4 for 4. Okay. Weird. There's something going on here. I don't know. I just think it's very interesting. It's held test of time for quite a while.
I always
so
get mistaken for a Virgo, which is hilarious.
I don't know what
Ed, I'm going to throw you on
know.
mute just like my ice chewers here in a second.
Sure.
I don't know. Just a little.
I'm just having a tasty little biscuit.
I know. I'm very aware of your tasty little biscuit. Taste
I'm
the
doing
biscuit.
ASMR for all of our lovely fans out there.
So Virgos are like really methodical, quick thinkers. They're also seen as naturally kind and sympathetic. So I see it and I appreciate it. But nah, baby, I'm a Sagittarius.
You're very similar to one of my friends who's also
those,
Sag.
but
Yeah.
Sagittarius are
I just think it's very
the
interesting.
favorite of fire signs.
I remember my friend asked me for my like details of my signs, and I told it to them, and they immediately were like, "Oh my god, who hurt you?" And I was like, "What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm fine."
The constellations.
It was very interesting. I enjoy learning about it. And the way I was introduced into it was like it doesn't mean, it's like a blueprint, but it doesn't mean that's what you are. Like you can diverge from the blueprint with ease, but it's kind of like the foundation of it all.
You mean you can experience all the emotions? not just the ones on the card?
That's what my friend said yesterday. It was like, once you know your patterns of behavior, which is the true, like, outside of star signs or not, but once you know the patterns of behavior, then you can kind of work on those, I guess. So I guess like star signs are useful for, I don't know, breaking down personality types, I guess. But I don't know. I find it interesting, but I don't necessarily.
Yeah, I just find it interesting.
Yeah. I just like to know what I am.
I also got the thing. I saw it as a tweet, as a meme, but it was really funny because I related to it a lot. But it was a screenshot of someone texting their mum, and it said, "Hey mum, what was my date of birth?" And the mum responds immediately with, "Whoever she is, stop talking to her." And it just ended that doing like
those are my favorite TikToks. Yeah. Usually it's a construction worker that's like, "Well, just wanted to let you know that Venus is in retrograde. For the rest of you, this means nothing. But if your old lady's got crystals up on the windowsill, your month is."
Does this count as a crystal?
Yeah, it counts as a crystal.
Thanks. I love when it's in Gatorade.
It's so funny.
I mean, technically, almost every D&D player, if they've bought dice at a convention at some time in the last 5 years, has a crystal laying around, because now
It's true.
I don't.
I haven't got a crystal. I still haven't, like, that's what I really want. I want to get like a gemstone dice, but it's so goddamn expensive.
They are.
Good news is they all are. So just pick whichever one you want to overpay for. And
yeah, but it's like I can either overpay for a full set of dice, or I can overpay for one gem D20. And I'm like, I'm gonna overpay for a full set of dice instead. That is just all like acrylic or plastic or metal.
Do you think I should get some furry dice for Myshkin?
Yeah.
Furry?
Yeah, little furry dice.
Good scaly ones.
Like the ones you get like hang on the
Yeah.
the car window.
But like
yeah.
all in polyhedral patterns. Yeah.
Has anyone done that?
There's got to be a market
Probably.
in that, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
who has big announcements before the end of the year that they want to let the community know about?
Nothing right now.
Nothing.
You
right
two
now.
go, because you have 20.
I guess my thing is the lack of a thing. This Friday we're actually taking a hiatus from Beyond the Brook. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Ed and I just been running ragged, and we needed a week to just have time to edit and have it out instead of having it done on the day and then uploaded. So we're gonna be airing
Proud of
again,
y'all.
I believe next week. I think it is 5th of January for episode 4 of Beyond the Brook, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
I get to be an audience member as well as a producer, and I think I laughed and cried in episode 4 several times. It was very emotional. So we look forward to that. That is no Beyond the Brook this week, but it will be next week, and it's going to be incredible. And
when
Die
it
Her Dice's dice is
looks
still
this good and sounds this good, it's worth the wait. It's really good.
out. Yeah. And Die Hard Dice is still selling our dice. Again, many have been sold out, so if you want to get in on that, please do it as soon as you can. They're selling Beyond the Brook dice inspired by our campaign Beyond the Brook, as well as dice inspired by Over the Garden Wall of the TV series itself. So you can get that while you still can. And if for whatever reason you don't want those dice specifically, but you want some Die Hard dice, use code Brook to get 10% off, and that will support us Beyond the Brook. As well as BROOK.
When do the Kickstarter dice go out?
The Kickstarter failed, so those aren't going to be going out. The Kickstarter was going to fund the dice, yeah. The Kickstarter was going to fund that special set of dice, but unfortunately it failed, so we couldn't do it.
Don't be that dungeon master, guys. Go ahead and follow up on your friends' projects. You ask them about their Kickstarter that didn't go through.
No, you're good.
Damn it!
No, I honestly learned a lot from that Kickstarter. Next time, I'm planning to do another one sometime in 2024, and I'm going to have like at least 7 to 8 months lead up.
It makes so much more sense now. The other die, I'm like, I didn't see the cool die on it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, hey, some things have to be a learning experience, and Kickstarters are wild and crazy, and that's the frontier. So you're braver than me. Promise you that.
And we still got dice. Still got some kind of dice. Die Hard Dice was really cool. They were really excited. They're probably more excited about this than even we were at the start. So they were still really willing, even after the Kickstarter failed, to back us and create some dice for us.
We'd love to see it. What about you, Ed?
A lot of the things that I can't talk about are the same things that Sam can't talk about as well. But yeah, go check out, even though there's no episode this Friday, you can still check out the last 3 episodes of Beyond the Brook over on Stella Luna's YouTube channel. They're incredible. Our cast is amazing. Some of them are new to the TTRPG space, and it is just so incredible to just see that not be at all evident in their playing. We're creating a really beautiful story, and I think it's going to be a very special 10 chapters. So yeah, you should definitely come and watch. It's beautiful.
You know, I have you inspired an announcement here for me, because you said TTRPG space, and I saw, everyone is doing their end of the year engagement post of who they want to play with in 2024 out on Twitter, and I saw a ton of people hop on to my posts, where I was saying, don't talk about it, do it, and folks referencing the space like there's some sort of anointing. And I understand these are the pressures that we put on ourselves I'm going to let everyone know there is no TTRPG fairy godmother that is going to anoint you ever at any point in time. You are all going to feel like everyone else that you're not doing enough, because these things are huge productions where you're trying to gather people together, and no matter how much gumption you have yourself, you are totally reliant on getting a party together and making that magically work. And there's nothing easy about finding your table, but you need to gather what few people that you have that you vibe with, and you just have to do it, and you have to do it over and over and over again.
Struggling part that people struggle with is they don't know if somebody's going to be okay if you can't pay them. Like, I'll accept every free game under the sun. It's how I got into the space, but I can't expect that of everybody else, so I just don't ask people because I think that they expect to be paid, and I can't do that. So it kind of sucks. It's like a double-edged sword.
As someone who kind of produced for a very long time, I think it's always worth asking. And then if they say no, they say no, and you just move on.
But then it just breaks my heart. You forget I'm a Sagittarius.
You will
say no. I'm going to take it personally.
You will find
so I don't mind.
people to play with for free. You will find people that want to play. You may not get to play forever. You may play forever. It all depends on how much they want to play and how much your table loves each other. Like, my entire life has been spent off of more free tables than paid tables. So
connected for free.
And even the paid
RPG production.
The paid tables aren't really paid tables. They're just, I really, really love and respect you enough that I will try to find a way to make it not feel like you're wasting your time on playing D&D on my channel. It's not real money. Yeah. It's barely enough to do anything. By the time you get taxed through it and it goes through everybody else's hands, it's literally, it's nothing. We're still playing for almost nothing. Okay, so just like get that out of your minds. There's a handful of folks that people idolize, and they think there's a lot more going on than what there really is. And the base point is, you just need to go find your tribe and go have fun. No one is magically going to give it to you, and you're not going to attach yourself to, some parasocial relationship that you have with another channel. Like, you need to grow together with your folks and have fun. Like, if you're not having fun, people are going to see it immediately and not want to consume your AP anyway. So you should really just find a time to play and enjoy that, and then take things on baby steps. It's, you don't get to the, you don't climb this proverbial mountain overnight. It takes a long time, and even then you don't know what everybody's situation is. Like, it's there's so many more variables to this side of the business than what folks will ever be able to see. And I'm very transparent over here on the channel that, like, I came from having a bar from 15 years, like, to be able to come over and do this. I lived off savings for a very, very long time, and had a place and live in the middle of the country where it's affordable to live. Like, I couldn't have gone full time into TTRPG had COVID not forced me into it. I certainly wouldn't have done it for my own bottom line. Several years ago, but this was the I had to get a job somewhere, so I was going to make it fun. Now you couldn't pry my cold dead hands from it, from where I'm at now, enjoying it. But that just goes to show you, it's a wild world out there. But if you want to play, it's going to be you. And if you're the most motivated person, you just got to make it happen. That's the only way.
I'm just sitting here like, you have to make it happen. I think most games, every time I have a game idea, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to organize it, and because no one wants to. I think that's the most time-consuming part of it. Is usually the production of actual plays.
You have to love it. You have to. You just have to love it.
Fundamentally, the world needs, but also wants, stories. And if you have a good story to tell, there will be people to listen as well. So it's always worth pursuing.
Absolutely. That's a core value of us as a species, is telling our story. So, you know, that's, well, we've told the same stories over generations and generations with different faces, names, and places. So we're still not sick and tired of it. So you know, there's always room for you and your perspective. By God, we need more of them that are elevated. So please come and bring your stories, and then you can run into making your own fantasy trauma.
Speaking of fantasy trauma.
Yeah.
My schedule this week. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. we'll be playing. We'll be playing Rise of the Black Worm on my birthday. So I'm gonna be frying up fish to take over to my grandpa, who is finally back in town from getting the old leg chopped off. So we're gonna go and have a good old fish fry, as we always do on our birthdays. So I'm gonna fry fish before, and then I will come and we'll be on stream here at 6, because God, he'll be napping by that time. So we'll enjoy our birthdays together, and then I'll come online on the stream and we'll hang out, and then we'll do some Friday Night Magic over here on the stream. I'm gonna try and recruit some folks to come and play our Low Country foil, since I got both my accounts are now nice and beefy. So we'll probably go and sit through and make decks on both of them for us to play. And then we can invite all of our friends to come over and play Brawl and Low Country foil with us. So very pumped about that. On Saturday, I think I'll be off on this Saturday. Then I'll be catering on New Year's. No, I cater on Monday. So yeah, New Year's Eve. I don't think Galadrion is going to play on Sunday, because I think they're gonna have a family event. But stay tuned. That's why I put it as TBA. So we'll find out. Yeah. That's the schedule this week. We need to pick up where we left off. I am going to release, just for a second, if you guys drain them all, it's on you guys, all right? But I'm gonna release the coupon codes here. I think I was able to get like 10 of them in. I'll turn them on for a second. If they all go kaputs, it's not my fault. I have to sit here for like 2 hours and fill this bot up now that we do our redemptions for 25k gold. I know, my own creation, my own fault. But I will turn them back on for just a second, because I've had them off while I have been out and about and not at my office computer. So there we go. Redemptions are back on for a second. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. All right. Hitting save. Booyah. And if for some reason you don't get your code, it has lovely instructions there to message me. Bass Hunter, I love you, but you are also not my mother or my father. So please, I have production taken care of here. You can take a big ol' sit down over in your viewer's seat. I love you. Yes. For everyone out there watching, we are live and ad-free for the session. We will not have ads until intermission. So, enjoy. We need to pick up where we left off last week. As you all have descended into the crater into the north, a crash site in the mountains of the Forgotten Lands, searching for the recycle plant that was lifted there by mages, crashed far away from public eye. The disturbance alone has created an abomination, a dragon wielded of a boreous light and machine, as well as the souls of some individuals that expended their power to get that recycle center in the sky here. Last session, Kallisto found one of these strange biological and machine forged artifacts and a pistol called the Dark Heart, made from that biological part of the dragon and some of the machinery from the recyclement plant. As you guys were able to put together a small feast, get yourselves some rest, Kaivar still without his voice box, you all descended down into the depths. We left off right at the moment where Kaivar's voice box started to combine with one of those small nano machines. As these bits of the silent gear begin flowing out from one of the sides of the dark cavern, two of them have already jumped on and began to forge themselves with Kaivar's voice box. I need perception checks out of the entire party as these small machines begin to flood out from the darkness.
My perception still doesn't want to work, so...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I click on it, and the dice, like, makes a little movement, but then doesn't do anything after that, so...
So
It should open up a second window.
Are you...
Yeah, I've done that.
Question.
Yes.
Double click from the actual party sheet. So this would be on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Now go over to perception and click it. I see yours is set to Arcana.
That's my initiative is set to that.
Oh yeah, that's underneath it. Yeah, my bad. It's right above.
But yeah, so if I hover over it, the dice like spirals a bit, but then when I click it, nothing seems to happen.
It should pull up a perception check like little menu. Is it underneath your sheet?
No. Yeah, I hover over it and it just says perception check, and then I click, but nothing happens.
All right, you are the owner of your sheet. Everyone else is the observer. I have no idea why you can't roll, so I will roll for you.
Well, I've rolled using my modifier, so I got a 22.
Okay. Hey, here's the karma. Giving you a 22 as well.
Both my eyes are equal.
Kallisto. Lolly. You're the first two to notice that mechanical draw of small little legs skittering across this rock face. Everyone here has access to low light vision. I think Kelthud's, no, even him, he even has it. If you had to, you would have the goggles to do so. You see this flood of small machines heading towards Kaivar. You guys are all bound, descending down with about 10 to 15 feet in between each other.
This is going to try and, by pushing and running across the wall, try to get as close as he can to Kaivar.
All right. Athletics check.
Okay. Oh, my athletics are not great. Okay. Hey. 30.
All right. Lolly, what about you?
How close are we again? We were all like right next to each other, correct?
Yeah, kind of like.
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're like on the other side of Kallisto. So you're about 40 feet away.
Could I somehow aid Kallisto to move over faster? Because he would be faster than I am, considering he is closer.
Yeah, go ahead and do win things as you have done before.
I love win things. It's my favorite.
Just go ahead and roll a spell attack for me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. $31. And I
We
was
love
doing
to
an
see
airburst.
not 5s and 4s. Let's go.
No, why would you say that?
Cause I believe in you this time. Trust me.
Oh, but last time you didn't?
I believe in you now.
Yeah, she would be doing an airburst, basically. Seeing you begin to move almost in a swinging motion. Quickly, she would pull up her hands and just cast that towards you. Large gust of wind. You would feel it. It's not painful or anything. It's just like a woo.
If you want to go ahead and roll that advantage dice, then Kallisto, go for it.
Advantage. Yeah, might as well. I'll need a nat 20 because I rolled a 19 on the die last time, so we'll see. Let's fish for that 20. Nah, 25. So yeah, 30.
All right. You swing in his direction and you're able to get 10 feet from him, still on the line. When you swing towards Kaivar,
yeah,
you can hear drilling and bits of rock crumbling and shaking as these small nanomachines seem to be pouring from it. And that's when you see part of this drill explode from the other side. Rocks tumbling, small machines. It's almost like a giant anthill now as it's pouring out, and it's actually lifted up Kaivar from his spot. There's so many of them. They are carrying him on the backs, pulling him towards this drill. What do you do?
What is the size of this thing?
The size of what?
The thing on him.
You talking about his voice box?
No, the little automaton thing that was like on his chest.
It's several, right? From what I'm picking up,
it's not just
like
one.
It's like an ant. He says like we just disturbed an anthill.
Yeah, there are hundreds of these small nano machines now that have lifted him up like ants that are pulling him now towards. So he's literally the bug being heralded away. He is the praying mantis that is being lifted up by hundreds of fire ants right now.
This is very Page Master. And that part horrified me as a kid.
Okay, as Kallisto kind of wraps his rope around his right forearm and swings over using with the help of the gust of wind from Loluphia, he's going to reach out his other hand, and at first it looks like he's reaching out to like grasp towards Kaivar, but instead he opens his palm up and kind of says under his breath, "I'm sorry," and I'm gonna try and use my arm weapon and let out a burst of hot steam to try and basically damage or take out as many of these things as I can from this distance.
All right. Same time that this happens, Kelthud is going to pop 2 alchemical flares and just toss them towards the center of the room and light this cavern up as there's just action and happening around everywhere. You can't kill it if you can't see it.
Thank you. And I'm gonna do the thing. I believe they have to make a reflex save. So there's the arm weapon. As you see, the cracks within the kind of lightning ore that makes up his arm now glows and steams, and then a burst of steam explodes out of the palm of his hand in their direction.
Let's see here. We'll use, because I don't get to use these nearly enough. I almost don't even want to say that I have that. That's incredible.
What does that mean?
So
Secrets don't make friends.
I have swarm tokens that I never get to use.
Oh.
I have
what is that? I don't know what that is.
these are scorpions right here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a swarm of scorpions for these guys. But I'm telling you what, this is going to happen sometime. Swarm of squirrels. Look at the beauty of that.
That is so cute.
They're so adorable.
Who is going to be my next Druid Squirrel Master? I want to know. All right. This swarm of nanobots is going to make your save here. Let's see here. I see all the things except for the save itself.
Yes, because this was Homebrew. You made this for me, so
I didn't put the save on there against your spell DC, but that would be.
I have 2 DCs because I have 2 classes right now: Rogue and Gunslinger.
This would be your Gunslinger, so 27.
27.
All right, let's go. And it needs to be a reflex save. Got it. Here it comes.
No, I was on the 2 for a second. Oh my god.
Natural.
Wait, is that not good?
20.
Oh,
No, it
I thought it was
failed it. It was-
Kallisto. Sorry.
No,
No!
it was a save. Damn it.
You make eye contact back with Kaivar as he is helplessly pulled back in by this horde of nano machines. Drill busting through the wall about the same time as you guys can hear small thopters as machines begin pouring out in different directions around the cavern. Kaivar disappears back into the cavern. As you can see, the last little bit of his strong hand feverishly trying to get his voice box to work, and then when it doesn't, holding on to the sides before you see him pulled back in this strange machine with digging tools on the front of it burst through the rest. I'm going to have everybody rolling for initiative.
Okay.
But I don't.
You lost
want to.
Kaivar.
Oh. There's no time to react, right? Because it's a 20.
20. Kaivar is gone.
Yeah.
Is the rope still attached?
It has been
We all have our
severed
own
by the
individual.
small machines.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Nat 20 with my initiative.
Let's go.
My man.
Oh, and I get to do battle cry to demoralize and terrify automatically.
Ooh, there's a nat 1 in there somewhere. Just to give a scope of things inside the cavern at this moment, there is another one of those digging machines that has busted through all the way over on this other side. Kallisto is on top. Does anybody want to use a Relentless if we have it?
Hmm.
I think our order's actually, I think we're all first before the creatures. Was there one?
Only
Yeah,
one.
I got a 19. I'm keeping it.
It's a very Mega Man style naming system. The Digwitch.
I love it.
I love Mega Man.
I wish I loved playing Mega Man as an adult as much as I did as a child. Now I'm just like, oh, you are not as good at platformers as you once were.
No, it's just that they were more challenging back then. Because there
Man.
wasn't any hot fix to fix any issues. It's just like, this is the game you get.
Nope.
If it's messed up, good luck.
There's one pixel that you have to stand on to get to this boss. Have fun.
Yep. And if you get a butchered version, I had a GameCube version of a game where it got to a certain boss and it would always freeze and end.
Oh, dude.
And it was a few people had it and I was one of them. Can't get by it, no hotfix.
The
Never
old
finished
world.
it.
The old world.
The old world.
Frontier of gaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at as well. Let's go.
Yeah. Wait, where am I?
You are not
We
there.
push you down the cavern.
Oh, fair
We
enough.
shoved you.
I rolled. I got a.
Yeah, you did.
You should be ahead of me.
I got
Yeah.
a 36.
36, 37, but last time.
You nearly made me snort.
Boom. Kallisto, it is your turn.
So, because of Battle Cry, before initiative, I immediately get to attempt to demoralize a creature for free. I'm gonna try and demoralize the one right in front of me.
It's me.
Just turn to Loluphia.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help.
Yeah, let's do this.
In this case, since it is a construct, the form of demoralization is going to come from that steam hand. It just seems like for a second you lock up every bit of mechanisms inside this machine, whether it's the moisture or the sheer amount of heat. You can see it just pause and lock up in front of you.
Oh, perfect. So it has it's frightened, right? Or should I roll for it?
I believe you still get to or no, the nat 20 carries over. So what is your what's your critical success on that?
I believe it is frightened. Oh, hold on, let me check. Just having my character sheet. Crit success, the target is frightened 2.
Yeah, frightened 2. Let's go.
It is also flat-footed because I'm acting first, and it's come to my rogue. Basically, everyone who goes after me is flat-footed to me. until
Awesome.
the end of the round.
All right, so they are off guard as well. Got it.
Yeah, off guard. That's what it's called now. I have to remember that.
So if you guys are ever having any trouble with the new verbiage, I'm going to give you guys a little tidbit. You can go to the top right-hand corner, and you can click Game Settings, and you can go all the way down to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and there is Remastered Changes. And you can go and look at the spells that have been renamed if you can't find something,
nice.
or the feat. It's all built in here now to be able to find what you're looking for.
When did this change?
The remasters dropped in the last month or month and a half, and
I think so, month and a half, yeah.
we are been living slowly bit by bit of them updating the VTT to the remastered
trying to
changes.
get away from
So
the
Featherfall
OGL thing.
is gentle landing.
Yeah, this is all under the Orc license instead of the OGL.
OGL. Yeah, after the OGL thing, Pathfinder's like, ooh,
I love that feeble mind
Never
is
said that.
never mind.
It just makes it even more difficult than for us because we're playing literally a combined game. So,
yeah.
but it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys say isn't a problem. You guys don't need to like. It doesn't matter. It's potato. But for finding things, that's where the cheat sheet's at. I'm still trying to learn it as well, so I'll try to help as much as I can. I keep it open over here on the other side. So
I'm gonna do a paired shot. Actually, it's strapped to a waist, so we could use both arms, right? Or would it be in a situation where we can only use one hand?
Oh no, we got this thing. Oh dude, we're superheroes, dude. This thing is total.
Okay, cool.
We got total harnessed up.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to attack with a paired shot. With a critical success on the first shot.
Let's
to
go.
Fire my first pistol. And we'll go for the second. Oh, it still hits. 27 to hit for the second. Dealing critical damage on the first. This one's heavy.
Poor Digwitch.
64 damage for the first shot. And 24 damage for the second. Fire it straight into this thing.
It explodes. Just parts going everywhere.
Kallisto doesn't even seem to take a beat. He immediately takes another shot at this little guy over here. Fires, I think, over the long, or have a penalty here. Minus 10. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Let's give it a try. 21 misses. A fire just wide at the little clockwork creature on my far left. And I just turn. I don't really turn. I just yell out to the rest of the group. We've got a lot on us. And that will be the end of my turn.
Poor Digwitch never had a chance. Myshkin, it is your turn, but I can understand if Lolly has you in a chokehold right now. Feeling very comfortable on Lolly's shoulder.
Yeah, I've gone from stripes to spots, but I look phenomenal. Okay, so across the other side of the gap, I am going to, seeing that we are slowly being surrounded and heeding Kallisto's warning, Myshkin is going to turn and look at the mechanical creature that just hovers on the other side of the crater and is just going to let loose. He's going to test the waters. He's not going to use his big spells yet. He's just going to cast a Scorching Blast at it. Oh, no. Not that one. Not that one.
Fun spell, but not now.
Yeah, not that one. Where are we? Ah, bro, thank you. So, Scorching Blast. So, let's see if this hits first. Okay, So, as Myshkin just begins to activate his mage hand again, and the sun and moon pendant around his neck begin to glow a soft, acrid green, and these scaled hands appear at the end of his wrists, he's just going to start swirling his hands around, picking up bits of ash from inside his satchel, and just let loose this slowly increasing mote of fire in the direction of the creature, dealing 16 damage. And then
Clockwork Spy takes all 16 points of fire damage.
Lovely. Okay. Cool. And I'm also going to cast... what the hell? I'll cast a lightning bolt in its direction as well. So it just needs to make a DC 28 reflex save for me.
On it. Succeeds by 4.
Okay. I think it still takes half damage, though.
Yep.
So let me just do that.
Ugh.
Oh, that's horrible.
Twos. Oh, God.
I know. Okay, so it takes half of that. No, I don't do that. No. Undo. Myshkin's hair stands on end for a little bit. He just like shakes it off. That is all Myshkin can do. Myshkin is going to stay where he is, I think.
Get a little extra bang for your buck as it sizzles again from the electricity, as you do know that they have a slight weakness to electricity.
Interesting. Okay. That's
You
what I
guys have
wanted to
fought
know.
these before. They seem to be just a bit larger than the last ones.
Cool. Myshkin nods and just shouts out, "If anyone has any electricity, I would advise using it." And is just going to stay where he is.
All right, so you guys can stay on your lines. You can unbuckle from your lines and stand on this large ledge that is here as well. It is your choice.
I think Myshkin will just move a tiny little bit away. If it will let me do that. Yeah, Myshkin will move a little bit further onto the ledge, I think.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
How far up are we right now? Can we tell after the flare was thrown? Can we tell how high up we are?
This is the figurative halfway point, and this was going to be about 100-foot down crater. So we're about 50 feet from the floor.
50. Okay.
Where the flare is in the middle. Somebody else have a question as well? Also, are you where you want to be as well, Kallisto? Because I didn't really talk to you about being whether you could disconnect yourself or land or anything like that. So if there's a spot you want to move to.
Good. I'm
Cool.
good where I am, and I want to still stay connected.
All right. Ooh. What do I do? You yelled and said that Kaivar has disappeared. I am going to use the scroll of Featherfall on myself, and I'm going to disconnect myself. And I am going to dash 5, 10, 15, run past Myshkin. I can't let them drag him away! 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I guess I'll run past these broken parts here. I'm going to roll a perception check for myself. $29. I'm going to stare into this small tunnel this dig witch has busted through. And I'm just going to use my last little bit to try to run into this opening. And you see Farouk, he's lit up. He's got both of his molten fire hatchets in either hand. He's just runs toward, and you see him get propelled like he's running into a speaker. It vibrates back. This just solid wall of nano machines flexes and pushes out as it repels him back 5 feet from being able to dive into this tunnel. You're just going to see him swing with both of his hatchets, bearing into these little machines, but they just keep building up over themselves. They're filling the gaps already! We can't lose him! That will be the end of my turn. Alright, you better hold on. I hear skittering coming from all over this cavern. As he's going to swing his flail and extend it out as a chain will try to reach that other spy. $29. I got him targeted. 29 will hit by 4. Ugh, nasty roll. Good God. And Kelthud is going to use his Featherfall scroll as well, but he is going to stay connected in where he's at. Lolly, your turn.
Yeah, hearing Myshkin yell about electricity, she immediately would start forming in her hands just these sparks that you see. However, it's not something that's coming onto her, as these sparks can then be seen well across this crater. She's going to draw the lightning on the big guy. It needs to do a DC 27 reflex.
All right, reflex save coming in.
Of course.
Succeeds by 1.
That's okay. 20. So it's going to take half of that?
Yes. This one, the Dig Witch, doesn't seem to short out on electricity like the small flying spies do, as it takes exactly half.
Are you sure that it does? So I was noticing that.
Myshkin sort of still sort of stumbling back and with Farouk rushing past him and sort of a little distracted, just, I only know what I saw. And he points in the direction of the large one, which you can see is still just like fizzing a little bit and just before moving back in his direction, and just sort of gives you a half-hearted shrug.
Okay, well, the one across does not.
Noted.
Okay. Do I want to? She is going to cast at smaller guy that Myshkin was targeting and use Electric Arc. So another 27 reflex save, please. Oh, of course.
Buzzes out of the way. The electricity hits the side of that rock face and shears off a couple of boulders that go tumbling down 50 feet into the ground.
Oh, great. That didn't work. She would climb back up, and I would like her... Yeah, she's gonna take flight. I would like to be 20 feet above the ground level.
So you're actually going to fly down?
No. Like climbing up onto the rock surface where they were climbing down from, and then 20 feet above that.
Okay, so you'd be 70 feet in the air, 20 feet above,
above the
rock
cavern.
face. Got it. Ooh.
That is end of my turn. I think. Yes.
All right. I need perception checks from everybody.
What is that nonsense? The 2?
Forgot that I have to roll my own perception check. Lolly 16, Kallisto 29, Farouk 27, Myshkin 26. There is just a massive shake to the entire cavern. If you are not hooked up right now, it's uneasy. You don't have to make a save, but your feet shift underneath you for a second as you feel about, it looks like 100 feet in front of you. This entire cavern wall blows out. Boulders go scattering out into the middle of the cavern as a massive machine shakes off the rubble and the dust as you look back at a metallic manticore as its tail whips back up over the top. As you can see these red hot piercing stingers in the back of it, you can clearly make out the form of this legendary creature, but it is a abomination of complete metal. And you can see this almost iron-like furnace inside of its belly as it's glowing as the breaths that it takes in and out. It's just this piercing mechanical scowl echoes through the tavern that's unrecognizable by any of you. It joins the initiative.
Sorry, Bife. Everyone died.
me, the player. The player.
We didn't catch anything
What?
you just said.
All I heard is me, the player.
Oh, me, the player loves this. Me, the player hates this.
The small digwitch, or actually it's not small, it's quite a large digwitch, just small in compared to the metallic manticore. It is.
I love its toothy mouth. Sorry.
It's really cool.
It's such cool art.
It's going to turn on its small little afterburners, and you're going to see this thing float about 40 feet over here towards the middle. And it will stop. End of its turn. The little spy that is somehow held on to its life is going to focus on Kallisto. And you can see its single eye begin to well up as it targets you with this radiant eye beam. Something that you did not see when you were in the recycling center.
Yeah, that hits.
You'll take 11 points of force damage as it goes and targets again and focuses on Farouk that is next to you. Oh, hits by 1. Seven points of force damage. And it is going to fly in between us. And it is going to self-destruct. This will be a reflex save for both of us. I believe it is a DC 24. There we go. Easy button in the chat.
God, exactly.
Let's go.
That should have not have been as hard as it was for me. My reflexes are not low. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of jumping away from this, Farouk is going to just grab it. See how you're like one of your own, and he's gonna stuff it inside of that nano machine cone, completely protecting you from the explosion, Kallisto, from taking half damage, as it is going to explode and spray little bits and pieces of machine parts and shrapnel in either directions.
It's so metal.
Thank you.
We're gonna need more of those. Bring them on. Let's go.
Going up.
This one is gone. Next one is going to, as it flies at an incredible speed across, targeting you, Loluphia. Yes, misses by
Loser.
4. Next one targets Kel Thud. It will critically miss.
I am gonna respond to that as with my reaction. Oh God, what's the feat name called? Where is it? I've literally been just staring, waiting for a crit fail this entire time.
It's called Kallisto Gets Angry.
Where is it?
It's my favorite feat that he has.
Pistolero's retorts, and I see this crit fail, and I immediately pull out my pistol and I say, "Rookie mistake," and I fire at it with my reaction. Let's see if it
Loluphia
hits.
passes out.
Let's hope it hits.
I like Callisto's feet too. Like,
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait.
wait,
a second.
sorry, what? No, never mind. Continue. What were you doing? What were you doing?
Dealing. Not much, but 15 points of damage.
We'll take every bit we can get.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
End of its turn. Which one? Okay, I took them out of order, but it's okay. They're back to back. So this one will fly over this way. Ooh. And it is going to target Myshkin.
Oh, you sure?
I see you target the mission. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't mind. I'm joking.
Under his
Kill
breath.
some
hit him.
Loluphia? No. Oh my
Ooh.
Oh, look, you sent the hate out there into the universe, and it landed.
It's karma.
Oh my God, it's a huge roll too.
That's pretty big.
26 points of force damage.
That
And I
sounds
take
great.
double that, right?
No, that's already crit.
It's factored in.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's been nice. I learned that too. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. 26, okay.
Seeing success like that, it targets you again, Myshkin.
Oh, come on.
Oh God, it was almost a 20 again.
Should I react? I'll react. I can do two for other people. Yeah, I'll do it. As I fight, I use Racketeer's retort and Pistolero's retort again.
You're like,
my
well,
last.
once was enough. I'm this time now. Let's help him this time.
It's only Myshkin.
You only hit Lolly once. I guess it's okay.
Critical
Oh,
hit.
yes.
Well, this thing was flying. We'll see.
That's
Myshkin just brushes back one of his ears and...
Lolly darts eyes at you. Don't even think about it.
This machine's got to roll a DC to see if it can still contain itself. It is
failed.
stunned one.
Yeah.
So
Let's
it's still
go.
up just barely, but yeah, stunned one.
Loses one of its
I guess
actions.
It can't be frightened, I'm guessing.
Can't be frightened.
Okay, yeah.
What about the person on the other side? Looking through this spy clockwork.
No.
Why? Because I'm breaking your game?
No.
Nobody's watching the
Because
cameras.
I'm winning D&D.
No.
They're on lunch break, so they just like sent it on autopilot.
It's got to get the film developed.
And then they can get frightened.
In this very expansive technical world. Sorry, we only have film.
There's a CVS
Frame
back
by
at
frame
Stormforge.
dark rooms.
Yeah.
They all look like the 10 shots from Silver Dollar City, where you have the coonskin cap and the fake rifle. That's
Gotta get it developed in an Underdark room.
oh, it's going down in the Underdark room, eh? Bioluminescence and all.
Oh shit, that works.
All right. One last little spy is going to float over and take extreme notice of Damage Daddy. Kallisto is going to target him. Just hits.
Just hits. Damn.
Rolls low though, 7.
That one was so satisfying to watch fall into place.
It just, yeah.
Goes after you again, but misses.
Misses. They kind of like swing out of the way after learning my lesson from the first hit.
Kallisto, it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. It's like a RoBear D&D question. Paired shot only lets me target one with both shots. Can I target one shot at one person and one shot at the other? Or would I have to just do separate attacks for that?
On paired shot, it always says specifically about just doing a single target.
Yeah.
I don't mind on like ads at all.
Okay.
So go for it, especially these. That seems like a very Pistolero thing to do. I don't know why it's only a single target.
Me neither. I don't think it upgrades later on either. It's just a single target throughout the level progression.
That's odd because Pistolero to me it seems like you're like pew 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 pew. Like I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you sending it out like.
Okay, perfect. I'm going
like
to
every other spell allows you to do that from Eldritch Blast all the way up to Scorching Ray. So
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do paired shot. I'm gonna target the one just barely flying and hopefully take that out.
You just tell me when you want to use Dark Heart. Whenever you want to pull Dark Heart out, I'm here for it.
We'll see if that ever happens. So that for that little guy that's barely hanging on, that hits, dealing there you go, 18 points of damage. And then for this guy here,
crashes down to the flares.
Yes, critical hit. 40 points of damage as I fired my second shot at that one.
Chat, it's like he was made for this.
My man.
And then I'm going to take another shot. Yeah, I'm going to take another shot with a -10 penalty. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah. Let's see what happens there. Critical miss. The fire, the third shot, and it goes wide of a critical miss. And I'm gonna use my movement to lower myself however far I can in a turn a bit more.
This is your long rifle. This will actually be a misfire. It will need
misfire. Okay.
This one will have to be cleared.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. And I've fire. I think. Yeah. You see it misfire, and then I hear a jamming click in the rifle. And just being experienced with guns, I know that it's jammed. I'm gonna need to actually set time aside to unjam it. So I strap it back to my shoulder and I start lowering myself a bit further down, deeper into this cavern.
How many feet?
I got my full movement, 25 feet.
All right.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and take this Dig Witch out. It is gone. Anything else for you, Kallisto?
Nope. That's the end of my turn.
I just realized that I need to put a small picture of Drak underneath Kallisto.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Kallisto playing Kallisto.
They're real.
Myshkin, it is your turn.
Immediately clocking this H.R. Geiger-esque monstrosity that's just burst through. And apparently spinning on the spot. Let me just... Okay. And standing at a jaunty angle, Myshkin is going to look at this creature as boulders and rock and dust just fall from its mechanical frame as it just shakes it all off. And looking at you, Loluphia, is just going to shout, "Remember the dragon!" And with that is immediately going to, at 5th level, cast Horizon Thundersphere at this creature. Now, there we go. So, I am going to... Let me just cast it. So I am going to... I'm going to cast it and I'm going to hold it with the hopes that... Wait, hang on.
You're spending
Just
the 3 actions for 2 rounds.
So I only spend 3 actions on my 2nd round. So I believe that's...
You can luck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna luck it. Is someone able to draw a
I
card?
can check real quick.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure we have a luck.
Yeah, we should.
So I really want for this to work.
Yeah, there's a luck.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll again. Exactly the same. Okay. Does anyone mind if I expend an extra strike and use 2 actions to just cast that spell again? I really want for this to work.
Go ahead.
I will say, keep in mind, actually, no, extra strike resets it. Yeah, okay. Hold on. We'll see if we can find it. Fairly certain we have an extra strike somewhere.
Yep, I see it right here.
Oh,
We'll mark
you gonna
it.
play it?
Yeah, Bass got one already this session.
Okay, cool. We'll just mark that one then.
And do we have anything that will add to the roll at all?
Yeah, we have a
any-
Yeah, we have
D6, D8, and a D10. Yeah, we have one of each.
So you can go for the gold.
Okay.
You can do +3.
Yeah, do the
Yeah,
D10.
why not? Let's do that.
Okay.
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 So plussing 3 to the roll.
All right, I got all 3 of those cards marked. Thank you, Bass.
Thank you, Bass.
Oh, you marked them already?
So
okay,
much.
in that case, probably should take back that one I played then.
Okay. That's more like it. Okay. Okay, so it hits. So that will deal 11d6 electric damage. On the manticore.
Sorry, I have to take that bar away.
That's okay.
Damn, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
The game we play. Okay.
It was real close. It was real close for you getting to know exactly what went down.
Such a merry dance we dance. Right, that is all I'm going to do, but after casting this, and Myshkin, you see as his hands just shake in place as he is holding this mote of electric and thunderous energy just where the creature is, and as he is shaking, he just turns to look at you, Lolly, and he just nods.
She would nod back.
Okay. It's the end of my turn.
You see the electricity ripple through the manticore. It doesn't seem that it affects it in the way that the spies does, but it does take every ounce of the electricity that you send over.
So it's similar to the dig one?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's a big witch.
The big bitch.
Whoa.
That's not what I said.
I mean, I guess it does look kind of like a dog. It'd be a dog.
Anything else for your turn, Myshkin?
That is everything from me.
Farouk really wants to continue going after Kaivar, but seeing this massive manticore drop down, he's going to run back and get a better look at what is headed towards his friends, and he's going to hold a heal for incoming damage from this massive machine.
Thank you.
Kelthud is what is he gonna do? He's probably gonna take one shot over here at the spy, since he's got his flail and can do that. Just hits by 5. Does 23 points of damage. Pulling his flail back in. We need to come up with a plan, and we need to come up with it quick. As he points back over to that metallic manticore.
What do you suggest?
Spread out! He's gonna swing himself 20 feet this way. That manticore's turn, you're going to see it shake off the rest of those boulders and leap across, smashing down over at this end. And you're going to see its tail flip up as it sends out a spike volley, as both of those spikes fire at the same time at Kallisto. First one.
It almost hit that 20 and I thought I died inside.
Since the first one misses, you cannot be pinned down by the actual stingers. Second one, with no map penalty, fires off towards you. Hits by 4.
Oh, okay.
As you take a combination of piercing fire and persistent fire damage as part of that stinger tears into you, melting into the flesh and igniting. Then you see its tail right back in as 2 stingers replace the ones that were there.
You notice, or at least everyone else notices, he took more of the piercing than the fire, as the fire almost licks off of him without really affecting him at all.
Oh no.
Oh, god damn it.
As it jumps a final time, smashing down on your position, Kallisto. With this being a jump, it's going to be its claws instead of its actual jaws, as it's going to hit you for a crit shot.
Not looking good.
This is slashing brow to chin. The target takes a -2 penalty to perception and ranged attack rolls until healed. Well, good news is I'm not even going to put that on you, because the heal is immediately going towards you from Farouk, who is literally underneath this freaking machine almost from where it's at. Or no, I forgot. I ran back. I did good things. All right. That will be the Manticore's turn as it's hanging on there. Triggers Farouk's heal. Come on, baby. Let's see if I can crit. Come on. All right, this will be a 4th. $51 points of healing back to you, Kallisto.
Oh, thank you, Farouk.
I don't even know what to say. God, that's my dwarf. I don't even know what to say. Lolly, it is your turn.
Yeah, yelling to Farouk immediately, just thank you. Because she is going to act on what she knows Myshkin was asking of her. So I have up to a 4th level Horizon Thunder Sphere. However, Myshkin had a 5th level that he couldn't use. With our combination, could I upscale mine to that 5th level?
Upscale. I am holding that.
Upscale his spell?
No. Like with the combo of both of ours together.
So I'm technically holding my spell at a 5th level to activate the next stage of it. If Lolly were to build on that, would that potentially activate the second part of my 5th level spell?
Negative, Ghost Rider. I like where your heads go, but this time these magics will not mix.
Okay.
That would be something that would involve the hero point of the couple being in the same line, but you and Myshkin on this case, not in this one.
Cool. Then I'm casting it at 4th level. On the big old dog. And it needs to... Oh, wait, does it roll? Or do I roll?
You were making an attack roll.
Oh, I'm going to do the... 3... It takes all 3 of my actions, right? If I do the 2 rounds? Yes?
Yeah.
Cool. That is what I'm going to do. I would like to roll at advantage.
All right, I'll burn this advantage card that's over here.
Thank you. Oh wait, no, it does have to do a save. So do I not roll?
No, you still roll. Still roll.
Okay, so I click the attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
You make a ranged spell attack against the target's AC on success. Then you do the first part of damage.
I will aid.
Inspos? Oh,
I'm gonna aid. As from where I'm swinging from, I'm gonna fire upwards at the rear of this manticore. I can see peeking out from over the ledge. And because I've dealt damage to them, and because of some other feats I have, I get to roll big dice.
Nat 20.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not complaining. Since I crit, can I actually deal damage then?
Yeah, that's the only way you can do damage on the reflex is by rolling the nat 20.
Okay, let me just roll. If I can get the damage. Thank critical damage.
That's
I
good.
deal 50 points of damage, and you get a +2, I believe, to your roll. Let me check.
Go ahead and give. You already have advantage, so go ahead and give yourself a +3 to your roll, Lolly. This creature cannot be stunned, but it takes 45 of the 50 points of damage.
What?
Did you get the +3 on there?
I don't think you added a +3.
Think?
Yeah, you didn't. It doesn't look
Oh
like
no,
it
it didn't. Oh, so I reach it right on it.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
just
Oh dear
hit.
God. Okay. So since I'm casting it 2 rounds, do I hold the damage? Sorry, I've never done this for 2 rounds.
Nope.
So what we did last time was so remember what we did. It was literally our first session, I think.
It was the second session, but the battle started in the first. Yeah.
Yeah. So we then so it just explodes, dealing an additional 2d6.
So all you need to do this turn is to roll is to hit the damage button and roll damage. Okay. And then when it comes around on next turn, there's an explosion of electricity with 2d6.
Okay.
$24 points.
Mm.
It takes all 24 points of electric damage.
Can I luck damage? We can.
Mm-hmm. If you want to do a reroll, you can.
Yeah, I think I have a luck in my hand. Yes. Okay. Please do better. That's better.
Cool. It takes 39 points of lightning damage.
I would like to go up another 10 feet.
All right. As you begin trying to move out of this thing's way, it will use its reaction as its tail whips back over.
Am I that close?
It's mobile. It can hit you anywhere inside this cavern with its tail.
Oh, that's horrifying.
It is a ranged weapon, and it is going to target.
I'm not going to move.
Hey, okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to metagame that. Let's do it. Go ahead.
I mean, this is the reaction, so it's your choice to move wherever you want to after this shot comes in, so.
Nah, this thing looks painful. I don't think I want to. I think I'll stay then.
First one will go to Kallisto.
Wait, it's reacting anyway?
It's its own reaction choice to do this, as it will critically hit as the tail comes back around. This one, you can literally see it go center mass through Kallisto, critically hitting him again.
At least you have fire resistance, right?
Yeah. Still a lot of damage.
Oh, I forgot to do my...
Kallisto, you are now fatigued. Well, that was fitting. Sucking chest wound. Yeah. Any other one? Over at you, Lolly. And you see that tail once again. 2 more form back. Anything else for your turn, Lolly?
So, sorry for confusion. Since it reacts anyway, can I do that 10 feet up then, or no?
You can do whatever you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you are not pinned. The only way that it pins you if both of them go towards you, it can pin you down. So it's your choice.
Okay, I want to go up 10 and back 10. I'll move myself back 10. Oh, wrong click.
So you're going to be almost up to the top now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm 30 feet above everybody else from this level.
And just a FYI for everybody else, that's climbing for us. She can zip around and fly wherever she wants to, but the rest of us have to make athletic checks when we go back up. Go ahead and make your recovery check. Still on fire. The little digwitch that could is going to continue slowly flying over this way. It will use all of its movement to get here. End of its turn. There is a spy somewhere over here underneath the manticore. Whoop. And it is going to see Lolly going up and up. It is going to fly up to 70 feet as well. And it will target you with its radiant eye.
Has that much speed? Woulda.
It'll miss. It'll target you again.
Whew.
Missed by 2 on the second.
She is dodging it in the air. Just, no more fire. I'm patting her arms to get the fire to stop.
It's saying that there's 2, but there's clearly not 2.
Yeah, we definitely left only 1 behind.
Which one is this saying? Okay, this one's gonna go out. Kallisto, your turn at the top of the order.
How many feet am I off the ground below us now?
You are 25 feet. You're a dead middle zone.
I'm gonna let myself drop the 25 feet. I have a feat called Catfall, which lets me make any fall feel 25 feet less, so I just land without any fall damage as I let myself fall from the rope and just, I guess, 3-point land on the ground below. And I'm going to use my movement to move to here and fire up at. God, I can only shoot. Okay, I want to fire up at the Manticore.
Oh man, I just looked at your persistent.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to that until it pays attention to me.
Never stopped Kallisto before.
Fire my first shot with another set of pair shots.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. First hit. Come on, go. Damn it. Second misses.
You wanna luck it?
Yeah, I'll luck it.
Yeah, just Kallisto damage is huge. So.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna I mean, I'm always gonna fish for that crit. I'll play a lot. And I'm going to burn an inspiration, as everyone's called it, at a D10.
Go
Yeah, add the +3. Send it.
+3. Yes, okay, 2 hits. Dealing is okay, total 30 damage. I fire upwards at this Manticore. And then I'm going to use Battle Medicine on myself. So I pull out a syringe and just jam it into my shoulder. And see what happens there. To treat me by myself, there, guy. I'm gonna go train DC 10. Just let me do it from the hotkey for some reason.
You may have to re-drag and drop it, or put the new medicine kit in your inventory. We're having trouble with Galadlaron's hotbar as well for godless healing.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So medicine.
Does yours use the kit?
Yeah, it always says you need the kit to do this thing. What's the kit called? Is it healing?
Healer's
kit?
Tools.
Healer's Tools.
I'm gonna see if it maybe the name changed as well. It was what might be breaking it. Nope, doesn't look like it's one of them that's changed.
Okay, it seems like it's actually letting me now. Yeah, let's see.
Let's go. Success. 13 points. Gonna need every bit. Come on, low roll.
Okay. Do I roll it, or does it do it automatically for the persistent stuff?
It'll automatically toss it here. Anything else for your turn?
Oh no, that's the end of my turn.
Here it comes.
10, 19. Okay. I'm gonna
Oh, that bleed.
take the damage and take that damage and the coverage.
No.
Damn it.
Oh. No.
I won again.
No. Oh. Oh.
What are these advantage rolls? All being the same number.
No, that was from the two
Or
different.
lux.
Yeah, that was for the two different
Oh.
things. I got bleed and fire.
What are the odds?
That's the end of my turn.
But you are still up. Myshkin, it's going to be your turn. Let's go and refill your beverages real quick. Give you a little bit more time to think about it. Go use the restroom.
I'm good.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm going to refill mine because I need some water. We're going to run our ad break while we go refresh, so you guys aren't going to miss anything. Thanks for watching the ads and supporting the channel. We'll be right back.
Kymar comes back to a whole new party. What, we have to go and save this bug? What do we get out of it?
Going, so I found these other people down in the crater. We're just like, yeah, we were down here too. We're down here all alone.
Hear me out. Fraggle Rock the party.
I mean, if there's any creature that sounds like it's from Fraggle Rock, it's a dig witch.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Just a little dig witch.
Oh god,
I'm
I'm
gonna go
definitely
get a
going down
snack.
next.
I need to anxiety munch.
You've already got so many snacks here on screen. What are you talking about?
Oh my
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, this is tough, this is rough.
This is horrible. Yeah, I
think
misread what my spell could do, and so Sam and I's plan has been delayed by a whole turn just because I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I only need to. Oh no.
I'm just
Such
hoping I can
cool design.
hold on a bit longer.
Honestly, you dropping 25 feet has immediately made Sam and my plan immediately viable. Because initially we were like, oh no, Kallisto is in range of the thing we want to do.
Don't
and we
worry, Kallisto is a hardened, experienced warden, and he's seen this little spell you're casting from a much better spellcaster, Loluphia, before. So he knows how this
Yeah.
works.
Not seen it at 5th level though, baby.
I mean, true, actually, yeah. Yeah, I
Such
the
a
moment I saw that we were climbing down, I was like, okay, once I reach like 25 feet, I'm just dropping.
Yeah.
Because I have the ability to just do that without taking damage, I'm just dropping.
And you get to do like a little blade landing as well. Oh, I love how grotesque this thing is. I'm just gonna.
It's
zoom
really
real
cool.
quick. That's great. Where did RoBear say he gets his designs from? Is it like
I think they're from a bunch of different places, honestly. I know he gets
Yeah.
maps from one place, creatures from another. Some creatures are just part of the Foundry kind of package as well, so probably best to ask him, honestly, because I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I need to look into Foundry. I don't run many things that require battle maps and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, it would just be super duper effective for when I do have to.
Yeah, I think it's really solid for like the kind of high crunch
Yeah.
stuff with a lot of rules. Like, it's really good. Like Pathfinder, I don't think I can play Pathfinder anywhere but Foundry.
Well,
That
because
wasn't
it
what is.
works so much of it out for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried with Roll20 and it's just not. Roll20 truly feels like it's built only for D&D and nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, like we use it for Eden Falls, but that's fine because we literally just use it for dice rolls, and that's,
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, honestly, for me now, like pretty much everything I run, I'm like, I'll use Roll20 for sound because it's just simple. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, everything else, I'm just like, I don't know. It's yeah, because it doesn't support most of the systems that certainly I find the groups I'm playing with tend to play.
Yeah. Yeah, like they have a lot of systems and they're really good. Like the character sheets are enough, but it's not the quality of. You can tell that they put more time into the quality of life aspects of the D&D rather than any of the other systems. Seems like they're doing it more with Pathfinder now, but still, the other systems are definitely suffering still.
Do you think that's as a result of the OGL thing?
Pardon?
Do you think that's as a result of the OGL?
Or what, of them trying a bit harder with Pathfinder?
Yeah, maybe, because maybe...
I think so. I'm thinking like, sort of. I think it's because after the OGL thing, more people are playing like Pathfinder now as a kind of like a one people might have tried and just like during the OGL debacle of like, oh, I actually like this, I'm gonna play this more. Or people playing it as a kind of fuck you to Wizards. And they're like, okay, the money's here. Let's put more money into making it easier to do now.
I'll be interested to see if they do the same thing with MCDM.
Oh, that'd be interesting, yeah.
Do this, what same thing?
Oh, with Roll20, they seem to be trying a bit harder and making at least Pathfinder nicer to play on there recently.
Yeah, we're definitely
thinking.
I mean, overall on that platform, they need to upgrade across the board, but yeah, there's no reason that you shouldn't take advantage of a expanding player base.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have never, like, I have tons and tons of assets built into there I have 20,000 hours logged into Roll20 before I was forced to leave. Couldn't support the servers, couldn't go to work. I was like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't like at this point, even for me, I think either it's only used as like a basic dice roller, or for music, because we do a lot of theatre of the mind. At least I do.
Yeah.
I actually also think it's because they have way more competition now, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely. It's
like more VTTs are popping up and doing incredibly well with those stuff.
And they're not just, oh, here's another Roll20. They're all very, very competitive and doing different things. So yeah, it's time to polish that thing. It lived high on the hog for a long time.
Once Demiplane starts doing maps, I don't know if that's even in their like plans, but once Demiplane starts doing maps, I feel like it'll really light a fire on their asses.
That's who they should all be scared of, because that's who's going to make it easy for everybody to get into said different game based off of the easy tools. Yeah, I'm excited for next week of diving into alchemy and starting to build things out on the back end.
Yeah,
but man, it's gonna be a lot of work.
Yep.
I won't lie, like it's the system is gonna have to work too as an intended, because it's gonna be like putting all my stuff in back when it was Roll20. It's gonna be a lot of data entry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to chase a cat outside.
Your cat or just a cat?
No, yeah, my cat got out.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Opened the door to get a package, and he was like, "Bye." I was like, "Break." Okay, I got him though. I'm here.
It's okay. So we're on our last 3-minute break of ads. So
cool.
You back just in time.
Yay. just in time to die.
Ooh, let me show you something really cool. So where you can check flanking. So I'm going to move Farouk real quick. If you target yourself and you hold Alt,
I actually heal an additional 5 points because of godless healing. I forgot about that.
So I'm flanking the Dig Witch with Kilthead.
What is that?
that's weird. Alt is not doing the same thing. Maybe I have to, I have to have something targeted. That's right. So I'll target the Manticore, and if you hold,
Once he does it, it's nice.
yeah, so target the Manticore and then hold Alt over your token, and it will show you flanking. A bar will come
nice.
across.
And it'll show the lines you're flanking with, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Also, if you're in a situation where you're ranged and you're positioned around where it's not technical Pathfinder rules, all I have to do is hit F over my creature, and it's the hotkey for off guard.
Oh.
Learned that from the educational video that they released for end of year. All right, we got 1 minute left and then we can come back.
Also, thank you all for the cards. Be very much appreciated.
Yeah, they're going ham. Thank you, Trevino. By the way, Trevino, I will be sending you a text message about chicken. Walk, walk.
I love when I get a text about chicken.
Yeah, me too. Late at night, bit of poultry talk. Num num num.
Good. Glad you're feeling better. I have a lot of catering to do. Yeah, all this college football action over here. RoBear's gonna have to sell some chicken. All right, cool. We are done. We are back. Live action, Myshkin.
Okay, so seeing Loluphia hold this spell within the creature and casting his mind back to the first time they were together, and now no longer struggling with the spell quite as much as he was merely a few seconds ago, Myshkin also is going to cast Horizon Thundersphere, but he is going to, just as we did with the dragon, cast the 2-round version of it, building on Loluphia's. So it needs to, hang on.
You would attack it again, and then the next round, you would be on your second round explosion.
But I'm activating. So this is.
Oh yeah, you've already hit it once. So
Yeah.
now you spend all 3 actions. You can finish the spell.
So I attack it again, and then whether it hits or misses, it deals 2d6 electricity damage to all other creatures around the target in a 10-foot emanation, but Kallisto has just dropped 25 feet, so they will be safe if this does happen.
When this does happen.
When this does happen.
Speak the
yes.
right words.
sorry, man. Okay, so I'm going to attack it. Shall I inspo it, do we think?
Sure, you can use a D8 or
Hell yeah.
D6.
Should we do D8?
Hell
Seems
yeah,
like-
send it.
big guns are needed. So that's a
D8.
+2, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Lovely. Okay, boom. So
Drak, I love your emote on the cards. It's so good. Holy
that's a
crap.
hit.
Woo, by 2.
36, let's go. Needed the +2. Chat's so happy you guys are remembering these cards. Oh, big hit too.
So 41 points of damage, and and it also explodes. Oh, so it's damage to all other creatures rather than just it.
Hey, I mean,
So-
yeah.
This one is 70 feet up in the air, so
I mean,
Yeah.
does the weird nanotech membrane thing take some damage? The thing blocking us from going in to get Kaiva?
it is. You currently won't be able to see it because the mana core is blocking it. You'll have to find out.
So that is all Myshkin can do, but I think Myshkin is nevertheless going to... I think Myshkin is going to move a little bit. Myshkin's going to move just between these rocks, just to be safe. He's squishy.
Good
He's
answer,
learned from
good
past
answer.
battles. And that is it.
On a reaction, you will see there are just metallic parts that shattered from the explosion that Farouk threw into that cavern. There will be another explosion of parts that fall out, but you can see center mass underneath this massive infernal engine. It begins siphoning up the parts. And you can see where it's been busted between shots and electricity. It begins refabricating itself underneath all of that destruction.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, though, Myshkin.
I'm gonna do it old-fashioned style. Boop. 32.
32. You do see an opening back behind that manticore as several of those machines are now trying to reform, but it seems like a ton of them have been exploded.
So a gap due to damage, or just a natural opening in the creature?
No, just in the nano creatures that have formed the wall back behind the manticore. You can see an opening through it that it can't quite form itself over. So many of those machines have been just exploded between Farouk and your Horizon Sphere.
Okay. Myshkin notes it, but isn't going to draw attention to it, just in case. He doesn't want to cause any more complications, but yeah.
Manticore heals itself for 40 points as it siphons off, but there are no more creatures to siphon from this area. It pulls every last piece of metal that was there. I don't see him. Farouk is going to run around this rock. and he's going to encounter and see the Dig Witch. Ah! Damn it! Run underneath Lolly's position here. Perception check. To see the battlefield. Please don't fail this.
We can't see it.
You don't want to. There's a 4. It wasn't a nat 1. Where the hell did he go? Last time. I'm that wrong
Myshkin
person again.
is-
Where did he go?
Myshkin is just going to shout over, "We can get to him, don't worry! Focus on this!"
No, Kallisto! He fell off the side! I will use another one of my actions to try to see where you're at, because as far as I'm concerned, you went off the side and then like you've been smashed by this manticore.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I was with
Why?
the repeats today.
Why is it every time when we try to re-roll, we get the same exact thing? Oh, man. He popped the scroll for a reason. Farouk is going to jump. He's going to fear the worst, that you are dead. Going up and over the edge, seeing this thing clinging over just by luck of the only spot that I'm at. I'm going to see, where you're at.
Could I free action to try to communicate with him via necklace to assure you?
No, like I got there, like I can see it. I've had to jump off to get there, so like I can see him.
Okay.
I'll still have technically 2. Yeah, I still have 2 actions then. All right. Heal coming in as I'm floating down this way. Oh, that's second rank. No. We need more than second rank. We are in rank 4 bust level. Come on, get a 20. Been hot on it. Let's close out to your right. Dang it. Here it comes. $54 points.
Your lifesaver, Farouk.
It's not cold just yet. We need to turn this thing into scrap.
Well ahead of you.
Kel'Thud is going to continue attacking machines that seem to be spawning all around him. Ah! Let's go. Critical hit on the Dig Witch. We'll take it. 58 points. Oh, let's go. I don't think any of the Digwitches have ever got to attack. And I don't think this one will either. Because he's going to strike again. Poor Digwitch. Hits by 3. Come on. 18 points. Just enough. Digwitch aren't even, in my point, Digwitch aren't even evil. I'm just going to learn it right now since it's attacked no one. They're the nicest little machines that have ever dug. Someone can have a Digwitch pet for all I'm concerned.
Oh, bet. Okay, then someone clip that real quick. Someone clip that.
Ride your little Digwitch. Yeah, Kelthud's gonna. No, he said spread out, so he's gonna stay where he's at on the line. Metallic Manticore's turn.
What is the size of this creature? Like, how tall is this?
40 feet by 80 foot.
Jeez.
It is a colossal creature. And it's been hanging over here on this ledge. And it is going to pounce. Jumping up in the air, cat-like, towards you, Lolly. As it's just going to reach up with its paws on the first strike. Just hits.
Wild.
$24 points of total damage. As it slams back down to the ground, opening up its multiple mauls at you, Myshkin. It goes to chomp down with a bite. Misses by 2. As it chomps and you duck behind this rock, it spins back around as it misses, doesn't see where you're at, looks back down across over the ledge, and will fire both of its stingers towards Kallisto. And a spike volley. First one hits, but it is not critical. Second spike. Hits, but not critical. You need to make a DC 28 athletics check or be immobilized in your spot, Kallisto. Let's go! Nat 20! You take 19 points of damage. Let's see here. 17 points on the first, then 19 points on the second. You are not immobilized, and I don't know if you are muted over on your mic.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm plug my mic in. Yeah. Oh my god. I truly just think I narrowly dodge out of the way from the second strike, and you see it graze my shoulder. I'm looking sluggish, but I'm still up and moving.
Yes! This thing is going to spin back around and roll a perception check. .31 as it's looking frantically for Myshkin. And it will use one of its legendary actions as it will lean over to use its jaws on you.
Oh.
Kelthud or Lolly are the only two people that can use a reaction to try to impose disadvantage on that Manticore, because it is not a natural 20.
I don't think I have a reaction for it.
Everybody does. You can just use a spell attack, or in this case, I will use Kelthud's, and he's going to try to hit this thing with his flail. Come over here! Come on, get away from him!
Could I also try to use mine?
Since I failed, yes, you can.
Woof. You said spell attack?
Yes.
Let me target him real quick. And watching you fail. She does the same. Oh, baby, why did that not... I literally just targeted it.
We all
unless
miss.
I untargeted it. Yeah. Oh, God. Are you down? Are you down? Can I... Oh, wait, you only have 3 left?
Three
left.
Okay. I
hit
have to wait
points left. There is no more concentration on the sphere, is there? The horizon sphere?
It depends on Lolly. I'm not doing anything with it.
No, like your spell, your term is over, right? Like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was gonna have you make a concentration check on that, because I only do it for whenever you take massive damage. But since you're done, got it. End of the metallic manticore's turn. Lolly.
So, question. Because seeing what occurred whenever Myshkin utilized the second portion of his Horizon Thunder Sphere, that's not beneficial. So...
What do you mean, not beneficial?
Well, because it just ended up healing him in the end. Because of all the parts and stuff.
That was his own reaction. He did damage.
I'm confused.
He healed because there was...
Him healing has nothing to
around him.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the spell. He healed as a reaction to himself, based off the parts that were there.
Oh.
It doesn't have
wait.
anything to do with Horizon. Horizon
would
did.
it be bad if I expend the second portion? Ed, you confuse me.
I thought you were asking a different thing. I didn't know you meant because he healed himself. No, he healed himself from his fallen comrades all around.
Oh, I thought that was from the parts that blasted off of him. I misheard then. Then yeah, I guess I'll use the second portion of my spell. I thought it was going to be a bad thing.
Now, if he explodes here, Kelthud is in range and Myshkin is in range.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
the difference now compared to when he was over here on this other side.
Okay, then never mind. She's not going to do it. She would end the spell.
Is it how big's the how big is it? Is it
it's a 10-foot.
It's 10 foot.
So
in this case, because it's such a massive creature, I'm gonna let you get your money's worth and center mass it on this thing. Since it's so large, your sphere would be in the center of this creature, and it would just miss these guys here on the edge. I want to get your money's worth, and I think it's thematically fine.
Okay.
That's if you want to do it. It's your choice.
Yeah, if it's a beneficial thing and it's not going to hurt those two, then that would be excellent. How do I go and cast that? Like, do I cast a whole nother spell? Or do I have to scroll up and find my old spell that I cast? Because I don't want to expend a spell slot.
Remember, you can always just click on the spell itself on the left-hand side. So you can click on the little icon and it'll drop it in chat and not expend a spell slot. You cast it at the 4th level?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. So I clicked the 2 rounds one. I lack permission.
Oh, because I did it. You want me to click the 2d6 electricity? You got it. Okay, so if you spend, let's see here. Yeah, this should do the up. Let's see here. It's upcast 3, so it should be 66, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you got, Myshkin, on yours?
So I have... Hang on, it's not... I'll have to scroll up because it won't let me do it without casting it again. So... for the second part of the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is.
You got 11d6 on yours.
Hang on.
Let's see. That's the initial attack.
Yeah, so then it's an additional 2d6 electricity damage. So I got 11d6 because that's just my base damage at 5th level.
If you after attacking, okay, I forgot whether you attack a target or not. So go ahead and Lolly, just go ahead and recast it so that you can hit the actual attack roll, and then you get the additional 2d6 electricity. Sorry, I forgot how the spell worked.
Honestly, reading it is so confusing. I still don't even know how it works. It doesn't make sense to me.
I messed up the first time I cast it.
It's a lot of jarbish.
Okay, so
it's Pathfinder at its worst is a 9-paragraph for a spell.
So now I just click the 2d6?
No, you actually need to attack.
Oh.
And then whether you hit it or not, it still does 2d6.
Then I click the 2 rounds one? Or is this just the second one? Since it's 3 actions. Sorry, this is a hella confusing thing.
Yeah.
You click the 3, then you roll, then you make your attack.
Okay.
So, let's go. Hits by 1.
What?
And then I just roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Okay.
Yep. And then you get to add an additional 2d6 to it. So it should put this all together.
So
you just hit the roll damage button.
Oh. Okay. It's not adding the 2d6 though.
It's okay. You can literally just click the 2d6 right there and it'll roll it.
Sick. Cool.
Oh my god, that is such a low roll.
Yeah.
All
That's the
right.
name of the game. Gosh, we still don't even see the half bar and we're all doing real bad. Did you take into account that we don't have Kaivar?
Kaivar would have missed everything you tried anyway.
Rude. That poor guy alone. Just a little guy.
I could attack by for one more week without him defending himself.
Okay.
Though he would have added to everyone else's damage. That's guaranteed. He would have shadow shot the death out of me.
Oh my god, yeah. With how many crits I've been rolling.
Yeah, already rolled.
100%.
You probably see the health bar.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. We probably would actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Hey, you guys are doing good damage.
Doesn't feel that way.
You guys can see it's taking the
I think
damage.
we're doing pretty good, yeah. And we dealt with the ads pretty quickly, so we're not really overwhelmed by numbers.
Okay, well, that's the end of my turn.
All right, gonna stay where you're at.
Yeah, I don't want an attack of opportunity from this thing.
Rest in peace, Digwitch. You were the best of us. You just wanted to dig.
Diggy, diggy hole.
Oh. Oh no. The persistent damage stays.
Ooh, she's hurting.
This little spy is going to target Lolly again.
Wait, can I react to take my lesser healing potion? Or I guess once it hits me, then can I react? I don't know.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take it now.
Oh wait, I also have my that healing thing. That feat. Let me find it because I never remember this thing.
I would definitely take the potion.
Yeah, but I still have my high speed regeneration thing. Did I write it down?
All right,
I wrote it down this time.
first strike.
In the meantime, you said I could take the potion though?
Yep.
Okay.
First shot.
His feet.
Nine points of force. It will target you again. Oh, critical
I'm going to
miss.
respond as I see this critical miss and fire. Don't touch my wife.
Perfect vantage point on this thing too.
Dealing 16 points of damage. I fire upwards at this thing as I see it attacking Loluphia.
It is. Ooh. 70 feet in the air. I'm going to make it make a fortitude save, whether this thing falls and self-destructs towards you, or if it is going to fly towards Lolly and self-destruct. It is falling down to the ground. Self-destruct, you need to make a DC 24 reflex save. Kallisto.
Just me? Oh, Kallisto.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to give you the easy button. My bad. 31.
It's fine. 31.
It's like I don't need your stinking easy button. All right. Half damage.
Again, I kind of dive out of the way and just take some piercing damage as shrapnels embed themselves in my arm and back.
Last ad gone. Back to the top of the round, Kallisto. It is your turn.
I'm getting so many goddamn status effects right now.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm assuming I can't realistically see the manticore. I can't get a good angle on the manticore from here, right?
It's so large that if you probably take a couple of steps back, you're going to be able to fire on it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. I'll take a few steps back and then fire.
Hits by 4. God, you've been rolling so hot tonight.
Okay. Yes. Both hit.
Whew.
Goodness. I'm so stressed. Total 31 points of damage. Oh, it's resistant. It got resistances. Okay. The fire, 2 shots into it.
As you can finally see the halfway point.
Oh my.
Shrapnel flying off its sides. It cannot hoover its own shrapnel.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to take an action to do an assisted roll, and I'm going to take my last action to just grab from my side a water skin. I want to douse myself in water to try and recover from my persistent fire damage, to do an assisted recovery roll instead of a normal one.
Absolutely.
Still fails. Okay.
You didn't do the advantage though.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't give me an option to add advantage. Okay, I'll roll again.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. That's the end of my. Actually, can I burn an extra attack?
Absolutely.
An extra strike. Okay. As I douse myself in water and still feel the burning, kind of sizzling going, looking across my body, I throw the water skin aside and I fire again.
Yes! Oh!
wrong damage. Ignore that. It's critical damage. Sorry, guys. I saw the 2d6. I was like, that's not right. 53 points of damage as a fire, and it needs to make a 42-27 saving throw or be stunned one.
And it cannot be stunned.
Damn it. Okay. How about that critical hit deck? Does it do anything for me?
Let's see. What do we got? Triple damage. Yes.
Yes.
Look.
Oh my god.
Triple damage of the crit damage?
Triple damage on the crit effect, and the target is slowed 1.
Oh, I've never heard something so sexy.
Oh, when you need it the most.
Oh.
Kallisto is our avatar.
Yes. That was a big one. That's a big chunk.
154 points of crit damage. It will use its reaction as you have garnered its attention to send both of its spikes your way.
Oh, yeah.
It was almost the one.
Critical crit. Yeah.
This is not good.
I have one fire. Oh, thank you. I was gonna have 1 HP, but fire resistance helped. Kicked in. I have 10.
Oh,
I have 10 left. Ooh, okay. Oh no.
here's that last spike.
Yeah.
Martyr's intervention.
All right. Go ahead and RP what this looks like.
Yeah. Seeing this creature very quickly gear up to react to Kallisto, and then seeing it once more build up the energy before it fires off the next one, Lolly would, without a second thought, fly in front of this before it hits you.
$42 points of combined damage.
Now, because this would bring me down to 0.
Yeah.
But because of my high-speed generation, and this is not a nat 20, I have what's called Awakening. And it saves me from the brink of death once per day. I can use my high-speed generation when my hit points would be reduced to 0, and I avoid being knocked out and remain the number of HP I regained, which would be my 18 because it's double my level.
I'm sorry. But in this case of Martyr's intervention, you were going to go unconscious after your fall.
Would I still be able to use the hit point thing and just be unconscious, or am I not able to use my feet? Because the last time you said I couldn't do it because it was a 20. Because it just triggers itself.
Understood. But you were expending every ounce of your effort in Martyr's intervention to absorb this attack. I'm going to give you an opportunity, but based on you putting yourself and using all of your effort to absorb this shot, I'm going to make you roll for it after you hit.
Wait, let me take the damage first. Just in case. Oh, just barely. Okay, yeah.
All right.
What did you say I'm doing now?
Oh, God. You got hit.
I knew what I was doing.
Because part of it is still, I still go down to 1 HP. And after the end of my turn, I'm going to take persistent damage, and it's going to be more than 1 HP.
I think I would take all of that.
No, it says...
It's what would reduce you to 0. Or is it...
Yeah, it says the target is reduced to 1 hit point instead of 0. So I'm standing with 1 left. And this is a reaction, so at the end of my turn, I'm still going to take persistent damage. So I'm still going to go down.
This is how this is going to go down. If you take that as Martyr's Intervention, you will hit the ground next to Kallisto.
Would he still be up?
Until
damage gonna take me out.
Until his persistent damage. You take how much of it did you take? You took 41 points.
41. Mm-hmm.
You take 1 more point, so you have 9 points, Kallisto. Lolly.
Yes.
I want you to roll your spell attack. And this is where I'm going to put the DC. I'm going to put this at 30.
Oh, it gave me prone 2. So my spell DC is lower now. Or my DC, my attack. Gross.
It's all right. I'll add the we'll add the 2 back onto it. It's fine.
Okay. Do you want me to just add it as untyped? Just to add it, since it's taking away. Actually, I can turn off the prone just to push it up, and then it'll go back to the prone. No, wait. It didn't change.
It's because I would have to do that. So don't worry about.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. We'll add 2 back in.
Okay. Can I add any cards, or is this you just want the flat roll?
No. You can add cards.
Let me look at my hand first.
Okay.
I haven't used an inspo yet. I have a 1d10, so I'm going to add that +3.
$35.
Beautiful.
Now, there has been the velocity of falling with this. That would be the extra damage that would come in. I want to set yourself at 1 HP lying next to Kallisto.
I'm up?
Yes,
Or am I,
that was your roll to stay conscious.
Oh. Whew. Yeah, taking this entire brute force of damage and falling faster than she would if she was just naturally falling instead of this push. You hear a very loud thud, almost like a crack, as she does land next to you, but she's still breathing. She's not unconscious, she's just, yeah.
This has got to stop happening!
Idiot.
Literally a carbon copy from the last fight.
Well, last time, I just died. I at least do it heroically.
Oh, this is the bad part.
Yeah.
All right. Lolly, as you look over to your partner,
Do I do the recovery roll first or take the damage first? How's that?
you just take the damage first.
Yeah. I am at 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh, married. Stop.
But that's just for the fire damage. I have bleed as well.
Just kidding.
Oh, sorry, that was the recovery, but yeah.
Go ahead and RP going unconscious, Kallisto. Next to
Kallisto,
Lolly.
as he sees Loluphia take this hit and then slam into the ground before him, he just coughs up blood. You see the flame still burning across his clothes. And he drops to both knees. I could have taken the hit and just falls face first into the ground and is out cold.
As you're falling forward, Kallisto, I need you to make a will save at disadvantage.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
You can't let it win like this. You were so close. Finish it. Use your anger. Focus. Now. As you'll see Kallisto's eyes light up in this dark amethyst purple.
Question, Drak. Has Lolly ever seen this?
No, I
As
don't imagine so.
Kallisto,
Which is
you
why I
will
think it is.
reach for the dark heart.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
I
wait. This thing is evil. Don't like that.
You don't know it's evil.
I would like to use my reaction, Grit and Tenacity. Trigger when you fail a Fortitude or Will save. Reroll the trigger and save with a +2 circumstance bonus. You must use the second result. I'm going to try and reroll this.
Legendary action from
Wasn't
Dark
it at
Heart.
disadvantage, though? Even if you re-rolled, it was at disadvantage, right?
Yes. Oh, I mean, actually, yeah, I don't know how that would work.
No
It says
matter-
reroll.
Yeah.
No matter what, Dark Heart compels you to take a shot. As it fuses and flips, and you see the heart beat inside of your hand. Kallisto, you are compelled to use all of your actions if you are conscious again to fire at the metallic manticore. This includes actions, reactions. You have one shot with disadvantage before you fall unconscious.
Okay. Is this now or when my turn comes around again? Oh, now. Okay.
Actually, I forgot with your fighting style. No, you don't need it to be disadvantage. This is your natural clumsy way. So yes, you take one shot on the Manticore with Darkheart.
Okay. What did I... What was it meant to be? Did I take disadvantage? Rolled a disadvantage. No.
I don't...
the other dice was the
because you're technically it's because of all the modifiers that you have on you right now.
Yeah.
You're prone. Okay, so that's a +4. Since all this stuff is on here, I'm just gonna have you roll a flat D20.
I mean, I can tell you what it would be. It's just a +2 to this because my bonus for attacking is usually 20, but it's gone down to an 18 since I went down to 0. So it would be a 27 to hit.
It'd be 29 because I got to take the range penalty off in that new gun, so it would be 29. Lolly, you see this heart beat as this shot goes out, and you can see a straight line of force energy expend from it as he hits the ground unconscious, missing the Manticore.
And just barely she could muster out just Kallisto. She tries to lean over, but that's it. Oh god.
Myshkin.
Okay. Observing it, this creature that has been moving, jumping around from cliff face to cliff face, not noticing either Kallisto or Loluphia yet. Have we noticed this thing be resistant to anything except piercing damage? Is it unaffected by fire, have we seen?
It's just been a bit of physical damage that it's resisted from its hardiness.
In which case, Myshkin is going to cast Fireball. So let me just place that, and very deliberately sort of aiming it so that it will engulf both the creature but also the edge of the tunnel that Kaivar has disappeared into as well. So the creature needs to make a DC 28 reflex save for me.
Here it comes.
Okay, it still takes half, so I'm going to roll damage.
Half damage coming in.
Okay. Do I wash my luck and roll that again? That's quite low.
Did you use an extra strike yet?
I haven't used extra strike yet, so I could do it again. Yeah, would everyone be okay with me using an extra strike?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
The answer's
Blow
always
this
yes.
thing up.
Okay.
Whoever says no is out of the campaign.
Facts.
So I'm going to cast it again. I can't cast it at 5th level anymore, so it will have to just be a good old-fashioned 4th level.
Same spot.
There we go. Same spot. As Myshkin just flinging fire in the direction of the creature. Suddenly,
Yes!
as this
Yes! Nat
Okay.
1!
Thank God.
Double damage. Yes! Describe its demise, Myshkin!
So, as the first blast illuminates the cavern and the crater, it also illuminates one prone body, and the figure of his wife stood next to him, Kallisto and Loluphia. And seeing this, Myshkin immediately, his eyes narrow, his pupils just become nothing more than slits. And seeing the whirring hole in the center of the creature's chest, just whirring round and around, looking for scraps on the ground, Myshkin draws forth the fire from the previous explosion, and running forward, he notices that all around his forearms, the prongs, these metal spikes left over from the silent gear, begin to push out, almost magnetically pulling towards the creature. And Myshkin just brings his mage hand, prongs and all, up into the creature's chest cavity, and there is a moment of silence as Myshkin just whispers, "Feed," and just ignites the fireball inside of the creature as the metal prongs from the forearm just begin to inject themselves like needles, like syringes, into the creature's chest as it slowly begins to draw and draw and draw. And I would imagine that shrapnel, unwillingly and almost unwittingly, unseen by Myshkin, is also being drawn into his forearms as well, as the creature just slowly shrinks in and in and in, and after a moment of silence, this crumpled metal, just truncating into a ball, just explodes outwards.
Myshkin, the only things that are left are this solid infernal ribcage engine and two very long hot stingers that lay next to it. As you stare back at that back cavity where Kaivar went missing, completely open. Lolly, you see this while lying next to unconscious Kallisto. Send us off with the fleeting moments of you bringing him back up.
She kills him.
She, in the midst of this flash and not realizing where it's emanating from, but at the same time catching this glimpse in a brighter light of her husband's face, just looking lifeless and almost cold when he's been so warm. She leans over and, not even fully sitting up, but just kind of laying on him in a sense, and pushing her hands around his body and on his face and just trying to like hit it how you would trying to wake somebody who is just unconscious. And Kallisto, please wake up.
I would actually say he's not cold. It seems like he's getting hotter
colder is
and
what he
hotter.
meant.
Oh no, it means
Oh,
it
God.
seems like he's getting hotter and hotter, like on the verge of
Like
catching fire within. Yeah,
Oh.
but you can see that he is very clearly out cold. But it is the case of the heat is increasing rather than decreasing.
That's scary.
Yeah. But feeling you, and she's immediately just pushing any last bit of energy she has, which takes so much out of her. Every bit of healing she can push into your body, it takes just one big gasp out of her. But she will be doing her best to heal you, which I am going to also roll for. Where are my spell slots? I'm gonna roll at 3rd level for you.
Between Martyr's intervention and your connection to Kallisto, I need you to roll the will save.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you want me to also just roll a flat d20 like you had him, or no?
No, roll your will save.
Okay. $29.
It's very, very faint.
What is?
But as Kallisto begins to come back from being unconscious, and his eyelids open for a second, and they're completely washed purple, almost the color of his shirt, unable to even see his irises there before it fades back for a second, you hear trailing words of, "Is it over?" And that is where we will pick up next week.
I mean, if you wanted a divorce, just say it.
Interesting.
Is it over? God.
Drak is getting his possession arc.
Interesting.
It just really, really, really likes whatever you focus your vengeance on.
Any of Lolly's exes, get them out of here. Just kidding, you're for winner only.
Get him out of here.
I think it's a great fit for what Kallisto normally does when he's angry.
Interesting. I don't want to say anything.
It's also very interesting for Lolly.
What a clutch Martyr's intervention.
Considering how many of Kallisto's actions are reaction focused?
Yeah, I built mine around reactions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our
Very
characters are
specifically
supposed to
around-
work together.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
guess what I mean is, seeing as this thing seems very much to be reacting to threats, that could be a very dangerous and potent.
Oh yeah, having a
Right.
sentient possessive gun, that's horrendous, and I love it.
Just going, you're about to react to that thing. I think you should react, but like, please.
Farouk's life right now is going to Chuck E. Cheese with a malfunctioning whack-a-mole machine where they're all coming up at the same time for him to heal things, and he doesn't have enough mallets to take care of moles.
Chuck E. Cheese was my first job.
Really?
And I loved, got it on my 16th birthday.
A rat.
My manager at the time, to get hired, he literally was like, stand on this table and sing I love you. And so I did, because that's the extrovert in me, baby. Also, wait, did you want me to finish rolling my healing, or do you want me to save that for next week?
Don't need to roll. You guys are going into a short rest here.
Okay. That's it?
By the way, it's not 90 point or 60 points, it's 90 points because that was a nat 1. That's triple damage.
Woo.
That it's a creature that's just so on the big ones, if there's no way that they can fail 10 under essentially because they're so strong, all they can do is fail by nat 1, and that's triple.
Wow. You know, as many low rolls as we had this session, nobody rolled a 1. So it's nice that it only came from him.
Low rolls, speak for yourself.
You didn't roll a 1, did you?
No, I mean low rolls. I was rolling high, I think, the entire time.
You know, when I say we, I mean like me and Myshkin and RoBear. It's never you.
You and Myshkin did well over 400 points of damage. Because it healed for 40, so 440. 440 was the number.
Or Kallisto and Myshkin?
Kallisto and Myshkin.
I'm about to say, I didn't do that much damage at all.
Gunslingers, when they crit, they fucking crit.
Also, it's so nice having Faroük and Killthud who can also do some heals. Because I'm always prepared to heal, but y'all are always before me for some reason. So you do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, hang on. I can actually attack a little bit.
That's what they're there for you to do cool shit.
Yeah,
but
well,
when
I mean, you know, clerics can do cool stuff.
well, yeah, you can do
just
tons
healing.
of cool stuff, and you get to do the Martyr's Intervention. It's great. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what we love.
Yeah.
No, as soon as I saw that second hit, I was like, it's either going to wait for Myshkin to get to 0 or Kallisto. I was hoping it wasn't Kallisto just because he does more damage. Sorry, Myshkin.
No. That's,
How about the crazy luck that we had next to Kaivar's tunnel, whether it was my, 20 to evade and throw the bomb that was in there, and then Myshkin with 2 fireballs. Like, perfect story. Like, now we in the midst of a dungeon. We've got used spells, just got beat up, and now we got to go into the dark tunnel.
Dungeon crawl.
This was like a dungeon nap.
It's a.
Are we gonna come up against more creepy HR Geiger stuff? Because I hated this, but it looks so cool.
I'm just curious about who's behind these. Because I know the last time I killed a clockwork thing, she threatened whoever was behind the screen. So
we've seen so many clockwork like mythical creatures now, or mystical creatures.
This
and
is
they've seen us.
Amazing piece of magic artwork from Zach Stella from the Phyrexia. All will be one set. So I knew exactly what crazy creature that I wanted that's made of all metal, and I was like, yes, this is the one. But now these were all features like that you had seen before. No hint of biologics there anymore, except for the Manticore. It was a completely fabricated version of a Manticore, but you don't have, like, it's sitting there. It's an infernal engine that's in front of you. You don't have a beating Manticore heart like you had with the dragon.
I keep thinking you're going to say manta ray. Every time.
Next up, metal manta ray.
I could imagine it. That tail is almost, it could be manta ray. Sting. Oh, that messed me up. Once you said that thing could reach anywhere, I was like, well, okay,
range,
this sucks.
Yeah. Good old 100 feet of death shot. The big part, avoiding the jaws. You had to avoid the jaws because you saw what happened to Myshkin.
Right, who got bit?
Oh my God! By the way, Myshkin, you explode after your own fireballs, pretty much. This is okay. We have to see how much damage is on this because you did get hit by the critical, and you have like 4d10 of bleed on you. Yeah, Myshkin.
Sorry, I don't have another martyrs. Night, kitty cat.
That's okay.
You're gonna get wake up. You're gonna have Kelthud shaking the shit out of you when you
Wake up! Don't you want to get up to your makeup?
That's okay, because I have a thing.
Oh.
You don't have to announce it to the world. This is not rated R. Stop it.
I'm ready to see
I
your
guess
thing.
We'll find out next week.
Next week.
No.
It's
Whatever.
Why
weird,
wait till
spiky.
next week?
You were trying to sell Kallisto's feet earlier, okay?
Stop it.
Callisto's classic. I feel like Kallisto probably had at some point like a OnlyFans. I'll be honest.
Only wardens.
Lolly was taking it.
Only wardens. Yeah.
Callisto's your one boy in your friend group that you can call to sneak away for pedicures, just because you're like, oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
He's your
Lisa's
guy
the
to
one who
call.
introduced Ziva to pedicures, not Lolly. Lolly's like, don't touch
Yeah.
it. Stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you joke about
Yeah.
pedicures until eventually you're like, would I love to have my toenails trimmed by somebody else? Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Pedicures are lovely. Eric's done one pedicure with me, and all I could see is him giggling at the He's like, ah. He's never done it again.
Whatever.
It just tickles.
All right. We'll see you all next week in the new year. Much love, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I waved again. They can't see me.
Yes. Keep waving.